hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, and the ladies, they will all turn out, and we'll all... Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. I love you all. So, we do have a couple of things to go over, a lot of things to go over. I'm just going to message my friend Aria Realty right now to send me his Coinbase because I'm going to buy more Omi live right here, right now. Before I get into the Omi and the Veve drops and everything, I do want to go over that thumbnail real quick that does say, hey, guys, what about Veve and Earth 2 conventions? I think both of these companies would do really, really well at conventions. And why do I think that? I've gone to a lot of them, specifically San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, and Dragon Con. I didn't mean to give you guys a finger. Sorry. And out of all those three, I love all of them. They're the three major ones in North America, in the United States. And one of the best ones, Dragon Con, why put that up there? That's actually fan-made. So even if the actual Comic-Cons, like let's say this is a success, which I'm pretty sure it will be, for Veve at San Diego, and if they go to New York, then that should pave the way for saying, for the fans, us, making that type of convention. We already have conventions planned for Earth 2 and Omi when they reach a certain amount of dollars or cents to have a party in Vegas. So I think we should be able to have some smaller conventions for people that maybe don't know what it is, but they'll obviously be for us, but also the fact that we can bring new people in. We'll be able to go to people and say like, hey guys, let's, come to this. There's going to be cosplay there. There's going to be a bunch of financial advice there and all that. As far as the Veve and Omi goes, let's say right now, we're looking really good at 0.00336. So I'm going to buy another million Omi right now, right here on live. I'm just going to wait for Aria Realty to send me his Coinbase, which he just did. So I'm going to go and, all right, so sorry. All right, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to my Coinbase and I'll show you everything right here. I'm going to go to, why I have to do it this way, because I don't have Bit4X. They won't let me, like in New York, buy any, do anything on Bit4X. It always closes me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send crypto to another wallet. So let's figure 4K. 4K will be about the price that, that'll definitely get me $1 million. So I will enter that amount. I'll enter his address and I'll save it for OMI preview send. So I already have about 26 million, give or take. Total that's leaving, yep, because they got to take their network fee. They're going to text you a code when you do this. And then the other four numbers are to E. I'm just going to double check once more and then submit. And it will say, again, just buying here live right now, just sent that much Bitcoin. So shout out to my friend Aria Realty, who helps me get all of these. Omi, I wouldn't have been able to get it without him. Oh my God, I can't take a screenshot for my life. I just went for a run. So about the drop, the Veve and Omi drop, let's say we have this one was very, very historic for a couple of reasons. Not only was this Veve drop the first one with sound, but it's because we've had a couple of interactive ones already where you take that pony, it does the neigh, and you click the doors on the DeLorean and it opens up. It's really cool. But this is the first one that has sound, and not only that, you can actually capture Slimer with it. I was very, very happy this morning. I went for a run. I got like adrenaline pumped up, like ready to go. I'm sweating, and I was like ready. Fastest fingers in the mother flapping west. And I get it. The first ultra rare drop, because it seems that there is debate. I thought they had fixed clock gate. I thought they had fixed whatever. But the countdown is really, really cool. It counts down, and as soon as it does, buy. And I bought, and they got it. I have a very good connection. I wasn't right next to my router, but I was pretty close. And I got 901, so I got over 900. There was only 1750 in. So I've said this on Twitter, I've said this on Facebook, that this is how you do collectibles. You have a limited release, which all of them are. You have a low pop number, which most of them are. Population report, meaning serial number, only 1750. And again, this is from a major, major franchise, and it's historic. The first one that has sound, and the first one that's interactive in this way. We've had others that are interactive, but this one, actually, you can use in conjunction with another NFT. So like I said, I wasn't even expecting that. I was just expecting it to make sound, and then in the future, it would interact with Slimer. Now again, Slimer is a ghost. I am pretty sure, speculation, that they have Pokemon. And what is going to happen when you have Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar that are ghost-type Pokemon? I think they're going to interact as well. Ah! I'm sorry, I just get a little excited. These prizes are stupid undervalued right now, in my opinion. If it drops below 0.0030, I will go and buy more, like on this stream. So if we can get it down, we can get it down now, I will totally do that. It did drop to 0.00321. Oh, that's nice. Thank you guys for 5 likes as well. And also for those of you that don't know, I was able to go to the Best Friends Animal Society. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but it was not taking my card, but I did it with PayPal. So I did it at 11:58 because I spent 11 minutes in that hot car for the dogs, $100 a minute. That's $1,100. The 58 is just to cover the fees and everything, so Best Friends doesn't have to. Yeah, so it's very, very good. And also, outside of the one that I got on 901, the one I got on the drop that I spent $90 on because everyone did, I did go to the marketplace and I saw one number 170 for $1,500. And I was like, you know what? The floor at that time was 900, for number like 1032 or whatever. So I was like, okay, so 900 for that. I could pay another 600 and get one that's number 170, which is the top 10%. Q Joey, I don't know if he was in Bug Catcher? Or yeah, Q Joey from Pokemon Red and Blue that says he has a good Rattata. That's in the top percentage of Rattata. Well, guess what? I have a Ghost Trap that is a top 10 percentage of Ghost Trap because 1750, 10% of that is 175. I have number 170. So I did pay $1,500 for that. And the floor has risen from 900 to 1,000 now, for just normal in general. So I'm going to go and show you that right now. Start collecting. That's coming soon. Where the heck is the marketplace? All right, Ghostbusters. Okay, Ghost Trap. I don't even know what Slimer is. 124%. Okay, so it is up to 949. I don't know if you can see that. I'll make it a little darker for y'all. Number 949. I'm sorry, number 1070, but $949 or 949 gems for this. Again, I don't know or care what it does in the short term. And again, I got one that was 170. So let's go change the filter from edition low to high and see what we got here. I think one of them sold for 8K because there was number 42, I think, that was 8K. And that's not the rarest anymore. Now the rarest is 43 at 7K. Again, 170 I got for 1.5. Okay, so we got 103 for 2.1, 138 for 3.9, and 185 for $2,000. That's on there right now. So if I, just in between these, if I were to sell between 138 and 185, let's say 2.1 and 2, yeah, I would have already made $500 on that. I don't know why you can't see that. I'm going to darken it again. Oh, God. Oh, God. Darkening. Okay. Yes, you could see that a little better. This is something, like I said, is it's already gone up from when I bought it. It's literally gone up 10x for the original one, for the one that's 901, and then it's gone up another 25% from, or I'm sorry, 33% from the one I just got, which is a calculated risk because I don't know what this is going to do short term. But long term, I do know that this is one of the collectibles that are going to be to the moon. Why do you think I bought the Oliver Jones NFT, Oliver Jones music for Earth 2? Because that's the first NFT from Earth 2 with sound. Non-Fungible Wonderful that has a NFT, making music about Omi and Veve. That's going to be amazing as well. I didn't get one of those. I should have. I still probably can. I'm going to have to pay a pretty penny for it now. I think all of them are sold out. Yeah, this type of thing is incredible. So enough of me blabbing. Let me get to the comments and everything. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Wengo Rigson says, I waited till the countdown and pressed the buy button on the second it showed up and still didn't get it. Just an error message. I'm not disappointed. This just means Omi's going to the heckin' moon. Okay, I think over the past couple of days I've had, who is texting me right now? Oh, that's disregard. That's the Coinbase verification thing. Wow, they send a lot of stuff. What I do, let me see what I have in my Trust Wallet, because I don't have everything that Aria Realty had sent me in my Trust Wallet. My Trust Wallet, I only have 26 million Omi. I do have another, I think 1 or 2 million, definitely now 3, because I just bought it, from that. And that being said, why I think part of the reason it's down a little bit today is because Bitcoin went down a lot. Like, look at the 24-hour chart for Bitcoin. Like, that's so. It went down. What was it? Almost 5% in one day. So it was literally up to 34.6. It had gone down to a low of 32.2. But either way, I think this is stupid for Bitcoin as well. I think Bitcoin is very, very, what do you call it? Very undervalued as well. Not as undervalued as OMI, but this is, because even at the all-time highs, Bitcoin, okay, let's say it doubles. OMI all-time high from this is tripling. And again, that's just, OMI is still very, at a penny it was undervalued. So I think it should be about 3 cents right now. Just my opinion. When Lambo, that's your name, says boo. Internal error is what I got. Instantly push the buy now and nothing. Did you get? Yeah. So I did get lucky. So when Lambo, do you have an Android or an Apple phone? Android this morning, I was like, oh no, it had to update. So I updated it and everything was fine, thank God. But I did not have a, what do you call it? I didn't get any of those errors. What I did get though, which I was worried I wasn't able to buy it. After I bought it, I only had 21 gems left, and I see, okay, well there's, one for 1,500. And I was like, I made the decision to buy it, and then I see it's only letting me buy 350 gems at once. So I was like, oh no. So I buy it like 3 times, and then the 4th time I try it, it says no error, you can't do that. I think my card thought or my PayPal thought something was happening. So I take one of my other because this morning, when I tried to add more gems from my main business card, it wouldn't happen from the Chavez Trading Company. So I was on the phone with the bank right before my run, and I just paid for everything with PayPal, which was fine. So I need to get a new business card. But then my second business card, the one that I have the Chavez Canto project, the Pokemon business. Thank God that has money in it, because I was able to buy the extra 500, 600 gems that I was needed to get this. But as I'm buying, I was like, oh God, someone's going to buy this. I'm going to be super pissed. And then I'm going to waste all these gems for nothing. So I get that. And then finally it goes through, and finally, nobody took it. So, but that was like a stressful, 30 seconds to a minute. I was like, remember when SpongeBob goes to take out the trash at night? And he goes, and he closes the door. It's like, that's pretty much me the whole time. Wongo Rigson says, nah, it's just 100,000 users clicking all at the same time for 1,750 items available. Actually, even less than that, because they take the first 40, don't they? Casey Denatale says, man, reading comments, I feel like I did really well getting a proper could not secure collectible message instead of error. C'est la vie. Freddie Mercury says, I didn't get it. Yeah, sold out in 1 second. But like I said, I was ready. My adrenaline was pumping. Epinephrine was scorching through my veins. Boom! It was so fast. And I still only got 901. But apparently some bots were able to do it. So I beat some bots with how quick I was. But also some bots just were faster as well. Freddie Mercury says, hello, Dashi. Hello, chat. Quan Scorpio says, me and the boys in the gym watching the real Randy Chavez. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. Sorry, I get a little excited when I have the Lucius Malfoy snake right next to me, his wand. Freddie Mercury says, hit that like button. Show Randy some love. Yeah, guys, listen to Freddie Mercury and smash that like button. Maxwell Cook says, already over 1,000 gems in the marketplace. One did drop for 949. So maybe that had. Let me go not to auction. Oh my god, these auctions are insane. Let me go to the actual price, low to high, apply. Yeah, 999. That's the cheapest right now. Can't get it for cheaper than 999. Again, this is what I love about the market. It's those who are willing to sell, those who are willing to buy, and they meet in the middle. Now the market, the floor is 999. I don't know why you can't see this. The floor is literally $1 away from 1,000 gems. It's absolutely bananas. Bananas. Freddie Mercury said, so Freddie Mercury again. All it takes now. Again, we're lucky right now. Let me go here and see. There's 143 for sale in the marketplace. That is less than 10%. But we're lucky that much is in the marketplace, and I'll tell you why. My experience in Pokemon cards, specifically high-end, but sometimes not even high-end, that sometimes you just can't find the cards. Sometimes there are cards there that have a population report that is, high. Let's say first edition PSA 10 blames Charizard. Sometimes there just aren't, or Shining Charizard. Sometimes there just aren't ones there. People are just not selling, and when people do sell, you have all of these collectors, a lot of which with high bank rollers that are willing to put in 5 figures, 10 figures. Again, there's only 143 in the marketplace, and there are tens of thousands of people that want this. You have to decide. Some people are flipping. Sure, I don't care because that's a lot of Omi burn. There's going to be a lot of Omi burn today, even though there was only a certain amount, from Veve. The burn is just people are spending $1,000 on this. It's insane. But again, it's very historic. There's a low population, and all it takes is a couple people, especially for the low pops, the low serial numbers. I say me buying $1,500 like that. That was hard, and that was number 170. It wasn't like number 69 was $6,900. I don't know if it's even still there. Let's see if it's still there. Let's go to, and I thought that was clever. So edition low to high. Could I get number 43 for 7K right now? Sure. Do I want to? One, it's going to take me forever to buy gems, 350 gems at a time. Veve, if you're watching, got to fix that. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world. Number 69 is actually less now. It's down to $5,300, which is great. And number 170 that I have would be between, I guess, 157 is 1.3, but 185 is 1.9. So the low to high, the low serial numbers to high ones, they do have a bit to balance out, because if you can get number 157 for 1.3 grand, why would you get number 138 for 3.9? And also, again, 157 for 1.3 grand, why would you get 185 for 1.9? You get a lower serial number, it's much less. So I don't really understand that. So somebody should probably get number 157, because I got 170 for 1,500. So if you're able to get 13 serial numbers before mine at 157 for 200 gems less, that's probably a good deal. My opinion. Just my opinion. And again, I don't know what this does in the short term, but for the long term, this is something that I see really going to the moon. Because again, it's very, very historic. It might not reach its full value for a couple years. That's what you have to do. Again, play the long game. Same thing with Omi. You buy and hold. Just my opinion. Anything under 100, you can't get for less than 4 grand. Number 91 is 4.4. 103 is 103 is 1.8 thousand. Anything under 100 immediately more than doubles. Now it's 4.4 thousand. So, it's pretty insane. So let me get back to. So I definitely understand Freddie Mercury, the frustration. It's like, okay, it's already it's 11x at this point. But at the same time, that's the market. That's people just. More people willing to pay whatever price because they want to buy it. Now, is some of it FOMO? Sure. Did I buy that because of FOMO? Well, the drop I got was because of the drop. But 1,500 on one collectible. I could have gotten a Pokemon card that's probably much more coveted. I could have gotten a first edition PSA 8 Lugia for $1,500. And there's a lot less of those Lugias than there are of these. With that being said, you can go in Lugia with Pokemon cards. You can get the same artwork, maybe a lesser condition for a lot less. This one, they're all the same artwork. It's all like, you don't have to worry about centering. You don't have to worry about, whitening or edge wear on the back. That's why I said these are so disruptive. This is the next stage of collectibles. So, moving on. Maxwell Cook says, yeah, it hasn't been an hour. It's already 11x. Freddie Mercury says, no chance to buy it for normal people. Rich always wins. Again, just hopefully as this gets better and they can take bots away, you can just, like me, just and if you're not like me and you're not running beforehand, not really quick. Again, younger people, the younger you are, have much better chance of getting it just because their reflexes are a lot faster. Look at professional gamers. Do you see any professional gamers that are competitive at 30 years old like me? No, you don't. They're all like early 20s because their reaction time is so much better, so much faster. And so if you have a kid that's like 14, 16 years old, like, hey kid, do this for me, and I'll give you an extra $20 for allowance, if allowance is still a thing. I don't know if parents do that. I'll get that. So you're going to have to put if you don't have the, again, 4 figures is a lot for one collectible that we don't know what's going to do in the short term. You could buy it at 1,000 and suddenly next week, it could be 700 and you could be like, well, I could save myself $300. But if you don't have that, then your best chance is to just do finger exercises. Just make sure, because again, if you can buy it, if you want to flip it, make an extra six. Like I could flip it right now. You know, my number 901 and make $900. It's actually pretty tempting, but I don't want to because I like the lower serial numbers, or because I also think that it'll go up in the future. I will sell one eventually, and then one I'll keep because that's just what I do. Moving on. Maxwell Cook says Omi will turn the tables for us one day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, guys, Freddie Mercury, Omi is going to be a. If you have some Omi, that's gonna. You will not say that again. You will say like. Well, I mean, you'll still probably say that only the rich. But Omi will make you, if you have 100,000 Omi, make you 100,000 there easily before the end of this decade, minimum. Just my opinion. Brendan Z says, "Yo, go into Ghost Trap, filter by edition number, and you will see just how many bots are securing these things, dude. I'm livid." Oh, how do you know the bots are the ones that have the bots are the ones that have the lower numbers? Again, I got 901, and I'm very, very fast. But so yeah, I know some bots, but there could be someone that just maybe they were a second ahead of me. You know, maybe they were, and what I mean that is like maybe when my countdown reached 2 or 1, their countdown was already 0 and they could buy. So again, I don't know. But yeah, bots are still a thing that the Veve company is working on. Brendan Z says number 43 to 100 are owned by one Wait, really? Get the fudge out of here. No, they're not. All right, hold on. This one is. Does it even say? Where do you see it says who owns it? Edition number, Ghost Trap. I don't. Oh, owner. Okay, so Turbo 1989, and then this one is Mo Money. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Number 43 is McQuillan Navarachi. This one is Excess. So yeah, 43 and 46 are different. 55 is Andy. 15. Yeah, so these are different. The number 43, 46, and 55, they're all different owners. I think they just got lucky. And then Gene Peridachujajajete is number 59. So yeah, but I am curious about number 69, who is Tomato Farmer 9. That's selling because 69 is just one of my favorite numbers. And that was 6,900. They discounted it, $1,600. So I'm hopeful that I can get that. Maybe if he goes down anymore. Maxwell Cook says it would be annoying, but they need to set up a CAPTCHA after hitting buy like we do in E2. Would be more fair. Actually, yeah, that's something that they could probably implement pretty quickly. I would enjoy that if they could hit a CAPTCHA, just because again, as long as you say buy, then you have that order. It's placed. It's already placed. The only thing you'd have to do, just make sure you're not a bot. You have 6 seconds to hit a CAPTCHA, and then if you do it, great. If not, well, you lost out. So yeah, I think that would definitely be more fair because again, the order is already placed. That number is already held. The only thing you have to do is hit that in order for it to go through. If not, then it just goes back into the population. Ethan Youngberg says, Randy, I'm proud to announce at the age of 17, as a minor, using a VPN and a sketchy website, I finally got my hands on some Omi, and I will keep buying more and more. Definitely go and be careful, be safe. But I am glad that you are in the. Oh, hang on one second. I'm sorry, guys. I'll give you my full attention in T minus 6 seconds. Videos. No, let it go. Videos. All right. I don't know exactly what my. Oh, okay. There we go. What I just like to do is I like to watch myself and anyway. Be safe, Ethan Youngberg. Keep it going as long as you're not doing anything illegal, and as long as you have it, it's in a trust wallet. Nobody can get it. Only you have your keys. It's written down. Passwords written down somewhere. Emailed to yourself. Whatever. Good. Keep going. Again, I don't know exactly how you're doing that, but go for it. Again, not financial advice. Not a financial advisor, but you're starting this journey. That like 10 years before I did. I didn't really start getting into finance until I was like 26. I didn't get out of the military until I was about 26. And then I didn't start my company until a few months later, in May of 2017. But I didn't start into crypto until this year, until I was 30. So you are far, far ahead. And if you're getting Omi now and you hodl just until you're in your mid to late 20s, even, oh my God, 8. Yeah, that's going to be insane. I don't know, even if you have 100,000, or 50,000. If you have 50,000, before the decade, you'll probably be 100,000 there. before the end of the decade. So again, I don't know what it'll do short term, long term. I just feel like it's going up. Speaking of which, OMI check right now. I'm going to go and see exactly how much it is. Again, if it does dip below the 0.0030, I will buy more. It hasn't. It's 0.0342. Chill Crazy says, "What up, Randy? What up, Chill Crazy? Dr. Professor Kaminsky, hi. Star Helix, what's going on?" Dr. Kaminsky says, "I'm liquidating my E2 account for OMI." Oh my god, I don't know if I would do that, but again, if you feel more comfortable and it'll make you feel better, and by all means, by all means, go for it. Ethan Youngberg says, "It's just in my Bit4X right now. What do you suggest I put it in a wallet?" So for me, what I have is, and what I show is a Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet's a multi-coin wallet. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Trust Wallet, like that's what it looks like if you want to go. And if I click it, it shows I hold 26 million OMI in there. So I trust it. I haven't had any issues. It works great. Definitely when you go to transfer, do a little bit first to make sure you're doing it right. Just transfer a little bit. And then if everything was right and you received it, then do it the next time, with more of it or all of it, depending on how much you have. Kravitsky says, "Gonna go all in on OMI. Hope all the E2 money will be there until the end of this month to buy OMI." Yeah. I again, like we're on like the precipice of phase 2 here, so I don't know if I would do that. But again, if you want to, by all means, go and do that. NFS Freak says, "Ethan, I would recommend Trust Wallet." Yeah, same here. Kravitsky says, "Randy, are you maybe interested in buying some of my tiles?" I mean, if you have some class 1 or class, again, honestly, I don't want to do that to you because what I really do is I'll go to Guinea-Bissau or I'll go to places that you could get on the marketplace for like 40 cents and, that are selling at like 60, 70% off. I mean, I'll do that if you want to take that hit from some places if they're really cheap, like if they're really low, around that price. But if not, I don't think I can do that. Just because everything is either going into Chaveztopia or other things like that. Plus, Jewel's right around the corner. Well, Jewels are here, but Resources right around the corner. I want to have money for that, especially crypto as well. So I'm going to have to pass right meow. Motiva Productions is, "Hey, chat. Oh, what's up, Motiva? You made it live. Congrats. Brandon Z says, "Click on their accounts, Randy. They're all bots." But wait, so are they all bots? Because they're all different accounts. And because somebody said up there that they were all like the same bot, but they're not all the same bot. If they are, I don't know if they are or not. These, because they all look different, and I mean I don't know how you tell if the owner's a bot or not. I mean, I guess if you go to the owner and, I mean, this person they have 4 followers and they only have 1 collectible though. So maybe you could make the argument that because they only have 1 collectible. This person's same thing. Okay, maybe that's how you can tell that they're all bots, because what it shows when you click on the owners. Well, this person definitely is not a bot. This person has like 31 of them. But let me go into Gen. Yeah, like this one. Just not showing anything. Only so maybe you could tell that those are bots. The one that's got the number 55, that ultra rare, that person has a lot of collectibles, so I don't think that's a bot. Number 69, I really hope is not a bot. Yeah, Tomato Farmer 9 sounds like a good, but yeah, no, even that one is so maybe I don't know. Gonna move on here. Maxwell Cook says, "I have OMI trapped in Trust Wallet because I can't buy Go token in my state, so do research into wallets." Maybe you could have somebody else send you Go token, Maxwell Cook, maybe? Gary Zero says, "Pretty freaking excited. Congrats." Yeah, this is great. I'm a little behind on comments, about 20 minutes. Brendan Z says, "I keep it on exchange, although I'm a long-term hodler, I should get a wallet." Yeah, probably. And keeping it in your VV account is all right. My VV account, like keeping what, OMI or gems or my collectibles? But yeah, my VV account seems fine. I don't think it was ever hacked or anything. And I trust it, even by some chance it is hacked, then I trust them to get it back, even if it is, a month or 2 later. Brendan Z says they took 90 ghost traps out. Okay, so the 90, that's even more. Let's go to price low to high and see exactly what we're at now. Okay, it came down a little bit, 975. So it went from 1,000 down $25, down 2.5%, or 975.99. So it does seem like some of them are going down, which is cool. Cool. So get a little bit of discount for a couple people in there. 2.5% discount. Matoy Jean Pascal says, hi, the app tried to reserve a number, then error message as many people. Yeah, I guess when everyone tries to do it at once, it's just insane. Randy Jersa says, what's your opinion on why OMI is so cheap and not pumping? Are people really this ignorant? So, Randy Jersa, there's a couple of reasons. Again, we were at a penny right around the time that Bitcoin went from 65,000 down to 40,000, 35,000. So when that took a 50% hit, of course, altcoins take, 70, 80, 90% hit. This was down to 0.0012, I think, at one point. So it was 12% of 1 penny. And only regret is that I didn't buy more down there. But what happens is that that's just the way that it goes. Bitcoin comes down, all the other altcoins go down with it. And Veve isn't really getting they're not advertising, they're barely even advertising their app. So they're not going to advertise the coin before, one, that we're not on a lot of exchanges right now. I think Gate.io, or one of the biggest exchange that has the most money going through it, is still very, very small. So they're not on a lot of exchanges. People barely know what Veve is, so they're not going to know what OMI is. And OMI doesn't have really utility right now. Not attached to a game. We are attached to this amazing project, the collectibles. So the fact that I like the fact that it's down here, I can buy more. So I just bought another million on live like 25 minutes ago. Oh, 30-minute Patreon member, shout out. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating. Can't find a good reason. Can't find hope to believe in. Down. Sorry. What time is it? I have to go. Okay, it's fine. I have to be somewhere at 1:30, but it's fine. So yeah, they want to build up the app. Again, you have to build up the app, because if you try to build up the token without the app, there's going to be no point. But they built up the app. We have a nice broad base now. Things go viral on Twitter a lot, and again on TikTok and whatever. So they have us. I'm happy that they're putting such a small amount into advertising. And the genius move with Apple and Google that they have there is the fact that Apple and Google are advertising for them, because Apple and Google get 30% of all the money that's put into Veve. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. And I think a way to circumvent that would be to eventually, when they have gem to cash transfers and gem to OMI transfers, is to eventually just put OMI in there, spend money, get OMI, and then put OMI in there, and then buy the collectibles with OMI. That's another thing that's going to be great. So I don't think it's done. I think there's just so many things working against it right now. Bitcoin's been being manipulated, being down, not on a lot of exchanges, not a lot of utility for the token yet, and they're not advertising it. So all of these major big catalysts that should have been propelling it up, it's just been going down because of those reasons. And I'm so thankful that I could buy these down here. Goal is 34 million. I have a 26, 27, 28 million now, give or take. So I'll get 30 million by the end of the week. Yeah, that's why. Brenda Z says it's the availability. That too. Brenda Z also says it's a well thought process. Don't worry, they're converting to ETH chain and gone. Yeah, so again, they're going on Immutable X on the Ethereum blockchain, and that's something that's just going to be so huge. Again, with Ethereum blockchain, Ethereum 2.0 when it comes out, it's going to be like no gas fees. And Immutable X has like 9,000 transactions a second possible. So yeah, I'm not worried at all. Tori Jean says, did you try a ghost trap? Well, I don't have Slimer. I was not expecting this to actually capture that ghost just yet. I didn't think that it would be that functional. I thought it would just make the sound and be cool, but it did. It captures Slimer. So I'm very. I didn't get Slimer. Although Slimer went through the roof the other day when this was announced. Ren Z says, I'm very sad I couldn't secure one. Felt like I died. Yeah, a lot of people feel like that. Ren Z, yep, I did get one. Randy Dursa says, expecting an early September pump. Hopefully they will have the new exchanges then. Honestly, Ethereum 2.0 has been delayed so many times. I'm not going to expect this until Q4, which would be October through December. Maxwell Cook says, so we know it works with Slimer. What about Stay Puffed? I don't know. Smooches, hi Smooches. J Kill XRP says, you got that 157? Oh, you did. No, you didn't. Get the fudge out of here. Get the fudge out of here. I have to make sure. Not that I don't believe you, but it'll be easier to take on those who doubt you. If I see number 157, you did. You got it. You mad lad. You mad lad. You got that. You took my advice. Congrats for you, Kill XRP. You got a number 13 serial numbers lower than me for 200 gems less. Super congrats. Highest of fives. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That does mean the world to me. Yeah, and now the cheapest one, yeah, again, 15 serial numbers higher than mine that I paid $1,500 for. So number 185 is going for 1,900. So yeah, you made that's fantastic. And what was that, number 157 you said, right? Yeah, and number 154, 3 serial numbers lower, is $2,100. So you done good, mate. You done good. And where's number 69? 69 is still 5,300. Yeah, it's incredible. Number 138 is $3.9 thousand now. So you still can't you can't get anything under 100 for $4,000 because the 91 is $4,400, and even number 138 is 3.9. Oh my god, it's insane. The first one that is below 2,000 is number 185 at 1.9 thousand. So goodbyes. Freddie Mercury says, for now I have 961,000 owe me. Try to hit that million, but it's so hard with money. Dude, I understand Freddie Mercury. It's 100% okay. Once this reaches $1 and 4 cents, you got it. You're a millionaire at that point. And if you want to cash out by then, by all means go. If you just want to withdraw $200,000 at that point and just want to get a house, set yourself up, that's fine. Let the rest grow. Let the rest ride. Good for you, man. I'm happy for it. Proud of you. Mr. A says, Ghost Trap, well overvalued. Wait for it to drop. I don't know. I mean, again, short term, I have no idea, but long term, long term, I think this is still undervalued, in my opinion. But they only have one collectible. Yeah. So I saw that. Mr. A says, Labbit had 888 mints for 1K. This has double. That is true. But I don't know who Labbit is, and this thing is, again, I'm not sure how old Mr. A is. Maybe you're older than me, and you do make a good point that Labbit, even though it is much rarer, about twice as rare, this is something that has, that Ghostbusters was one of the biggest things in the world at one point, and so much, like, again, they mentioned it in Zombieland like 100 times. Yeah, it's like maybe not as big as like Mickey Mouse or like Pikachu, but was one of like the major pop culture references of the time when it came out. So you have adults buying this with a lot of FU money. Let me try to look for Labbit and see exactly on the featured. I guess that was recently. So latest drops, Labbit Kozik Series 1. So yes, that is a artist Labbit character, which was appeared in his game-changing 90s poster art. So Frank Kozik, again, I know of, but I just don't, and I just don't see the. That's not a household name. Ghostbusters is a household name, so that's one of the reasons why I think this is undervalued. And the back, and it looks cool. Like, that looks badass. That's like a Clint Eastwood looking mother flapper, of a smoking Labbit. So in the market, yeah, $8.99 for an ultra rare for number 728. And I guess if I go and let's say do serial number low to high, that one, yeah, 5K for number 41, and that's the lowest. Yeah, 10K for 46. So yeah, I agree that it is very, very rare. And there's not a lot of them. There's not a big population report, but I just think because Ghostbusters is such a household name and a bunch of older people know who they are and will pay what they can to get it, yeah, this is huge. And again, if you missed my live stream yesterday, oh my God. So let me go and read exactly. Let's see, VVLOL. Was it PR News? Yeah, basically they have LOL, MGA, and which is they have Bratz, and they're the #1 toy maker in the world. So rip to grandparents' wallets, rip to parents' wallets. Boy, Nick Lucero mentioned on a thread yesterday. It's like, yeah, my daughter loves this company. They just partnered with them. That company has a market cap of $27 billion. So this is probably going to make them hundreds of millions of dollars, this Veve app. So where was I going with this? Yeah, so older people will get things for themselves. Older people will get things for younger kids. Prank Kaze, I think that's just a little bit more of a niche market. Again, that's just my opinion. So moving on. Brendan Z says, first with sound, and it's actually animated, though. And so Brendan Z says it'll probably stabilize between 800 and 900 to 1,000. But yeah, you're right. This is the first one with sound, the first one that's interactive with something else that you can combine them together. Veveverse is going to be heckin'. I thought this would happen only in the Veveverse. That's what I thought. I thought that this was just going to be sound, and maybe when the Veveverse started in, let's say, December, that's when it would go. But yeah, this is insane. Moving on. 180 AD says, I hope they make good progress on the drop system before announcing something like Pokemon. We can't get that younger mass adoption if they're unable to buy. Well, I would, again, hear me out. Even though I got very lucky with this, there's only 1,750 of them, and, because there's only 1,750 of them, and it's going to be huge. So they're all rare in general. I would like it if, let's say, they have the starters. They have Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and they have 10,000 of each of those at the drop. And say, but Chavez, it's not going to be as rare. Well, hear me out. The lower serial numbers give it that layer of rarity. For the collectors, like collectors that collect Pokemon cards, do you just want the artwork? You get an unlimited Charizard for $100. Or do you want that first edition stamp where minimum you're paying like 1,000, like 5 figures, even for the lower mint numbers or for the lower grade numbers. You have that layer of rarity for that first edition stamp. The same way for the first, let's say top 10% of the serial numbers, let's say there's 10,000 of them, the top 1,000 people will still want as the collector, and then kids will be able to go and buy those as well. And again, think of the children, think of the Omi burn when that happens. I would much rather them do that, make 10,000 each of those, as opposed to, keeping those, for the flip mentality. Oh, I got to get it so I can flip it. I'd much rather have more, so this way, because it's better for Omi. It's a lot of burn for Omi, and that will help, to address your point, 180 AD, to get mass adoption, because kids, they can buy it on the drop, or they could buy it maybe a day later, a couple days later. If they're on vacation, they miss the drop, whatever, they don't get paid, or allowance, that type of deal. Mr. A says, I'm waiting for 700, same as the LGBT rare NFT. Okay, so yeah, if it goes down there, great. If not, no big deal. Brendan Z says, Dustin Simmons, LOL, that was my point. He didn't understand. Wait, Dustin, what did I missed that. Where's even Dustin Simmons on here? Sorry. Moving on. Super says, when do you think Omi will reach $1? I think by December 2026. And we have a $5 super chat from Wes saying, not hating, but if you weren't on YouTube, I would 100% think Earth 2 is a scam. So yeah, there are many videos. I'll just address the Earth 2 thing real quick. That I think Upper Echelon Gaming and Kira TV made videos. But even before then, there was a couple videos saying hey, read these, and they were very well-made videos saying, okay, look at these terms of service for Earth 2. It says they can take your land anytime they want for no reason at all, for whatever. And they have, not for no reason, but when people go and steal other people's accounts, or they go and they hack and they try to do something immoral or illegal, Earth 2 sees that and it's okay, well, listen, we're going to give you the money back that you spent, but we're going to take this from you because this was gotten in a legal or immoral way. That's the reason for the terms of service. They also say something along the lines of they want to do Ready Player One, which they do. Earth 2 and Veve have Ready Player One as their inspirations. And Earth 2 wants to make that in a virtual reality game. And when people say okay, well, technology doesn't exist for that, you can't do that, that's broken promises or whatever, just not possible. Well, they don't want to do it this year. When they started last year, I said that's our end goal, the end of phase 3. When it started in November of last year and I got in December, it was still phase 1. Up until a couple weeks ago, it was still phase 1. we're only at the precipice of phase 2 right now because we're going to get jewels. We got jewels. We're going to get resources. So they essentially used us as Kickstarters. So we got these plots of land, and just a quick synopsis of it, those that don't know, you get plots of land that you could use in virtual reality. You can build stuff on it. You can be able to rent it out. You can do whatever you want, make mini games. But the way that these videos had described it was that, like, no, this is a scam. You're going to take all your money. And at the beginning, when they had such hyper growth, they just went viral and had hundreds of thousands of users that they weren't expecting right away. They had an issue with trying to pay people, not because they didn't have the money, but because I guess something was wrong with the payment processing system. And it happened a couple of times where that PayPal was flagged, saying, like, I can't get my money back. So people went to PayPal saying it was a scam. And when PayPal has enough of those things, they have a 180-day cooling off period where they freeze those funds, saying, hey guys, listen, sorry, Earth 2, we have to take you off for right now, 180 days to hold these funds. And Earth 2 had to pay back pretty much everyone else with, again, they were well capitalized, didn't really matter. Maybe they had to dig in their own pockets, but and that happened in like January, December of January, so several months ago. And then since then, as of a couple months back, it only takes about 24 to 48 hours to get your money back if you want to withdraw, which is a lot faster than the stock market. So again, when I sold my Tesla, I had to wait 3 to 4 days, business days, for the account to settle so I could then withdraw it. Thankfully, I wired it, so it only took a day. But if I had ACH'd it, it would have taken another 3 business days. So again, it's much, much faster now. So a lot of these hate videos on Earth 2 were made based on information that was months ago, on old information, and it was made in such a way to make it look like a scam. But cross my heart, hope to die, it is not. Again, I literally just showed you before the $1,100 donation I put to Best Friends Animal Society for animal charity. I would like to think of myself as a stand-up guy and do the best that I can. Would never scam anyone. Earth 2, I think, is a really good game with, again, a lot of risk involved. And the big risk with it, I see, is that it's just maybe not what it seems. Like, maybe the game's a flop. Again, I like the idea, but I've only put about $13,000 into it. So not that much compared to somebody the other day from South Korea that bought the Statue of Liberty for $65,000. And somebody else bought the Vatican for about that much. So there's a lot of big players in here, a lot of people that see the future. Logan Paul's in it. So he's also in Akomi and Veve as well. So yeah, just that type of thing. Just addressing Wes's super chat. Let's see what we got here. Going back off to the people. Oh God, where am I at? So yeah, super. When I think Omi will reach $1, it'll probably be at the end of 2026. That's just my opinion. Freddie Mercury says, but instead of Ghost Trap, I finished first full set of Hoverboard from Back to the Future, and I need 1-to-1 interactive DeLorean to finish second set. Oh, good for you, Freddie Mercury. Good for you. Get that bread. Vittori Jean Pascal says, why is 69 your favorite number? I actually run a small silk screen printing workshop. I recently sold one of my prints to an American. He wanted the 69 number too. So anyone that is under 18, muffins, or not muffins, earmuffs, close your ears. 69 is a adult position where one person is lying down and the other person is kind of like sitting on their face, and then do I really have to explain this? Just Google 69. Well, open a incognito tab and Google 69 position, and you'll see. But yeah, so 69 is kind of memeable. It's a memeable number, and 420 is also a memeable number. But yeah, 69. So maybe that's probably why they got that. Brendan Z says LMFAO, I'm dead. Wengo Rigson says even bots can't compete with your military trigger hands. The only times I actually fired my weapon in the military was in training, was requalifying for shooting. I actually never fired my weapon in I wasn't in combat in the military, so I didn't have that type of thing. But I would like to say it is, as again I mentioned yesterday. Remember Mario Party Skateboard Scamper, where you have to mash A as fast as you can and just go. That's exactly what I did. I was like, like as soon as it hit, boom, got it, did it, done. Dustin Simona says, I have all my Omi sitting on my cold wallet ledger. Nice. Brendan Z says, Veve could possibly be running bots themselves. I don't think they would do that. Just my opinion. NFS Freak 951 says, to anybody in the chat, what is your prediction on OMI at the end of year? 8 cents for me. That is my prediction. Star Helix says, if I have only one collectibles, does it mean I'm a bot? Maybe, Star Helix, maybe. What time is it now? Oh, all right. I'm still 20 minutes behind. Oh, Mr. A, you have the 8 cents as well. Wengel Rigson says, what's the difference between a cold wallet versus a wallet in your trust wallet that you've deleted off your phone? Honestly, I don't know. And thank you guys for 20 likes, by the way, but I don't know. I'm not that technologically literate, not that good at it, so. Dustin Simonis is 7.77 cents. That is his prediction. C-Spill, what's going on? Says, did you get the ghost trap? Drop went horrible for me. I did. I got one off the drop, and then I got one off the marketplace. Let's see right now how much OMI is. We're burning a good amount of OMI today. Oh, man, it's still 0.00348. Again, 0.00324 was the bottom as of today. And I got, hang on one second, guys. Got my friend Kristen asking me for a favor, military buddy. Star Helix says, what if I had to sell off all my other collectibles to buy it? To buy what? Oh, is that Brendan Z? Yeah, 8 cents would be awesome. My bear case is 3 to 5 cents. So Maxwell Cook says, the price keeps going down or stay under 0.0035. I'll be able to have my bag up to 250,000 OMI if I can get 500K while it's still under a penny. I get a Cybertruck next year. Get that bread, Maxwell Cook. Get that bread. Motiva Production says, I'm currently only adding money to OMI. Trying to add $200 a month seems low, but it's 1/5 of my monthly income, so doing my best. Also, I have like $1,000 in E2. Hopefully retire in a few years. Yeah, as much OMI as you can get, keep it up. Keep going. Motiva, how much do you have now? You probably have like $100,000, $200,000 worth of OMI, right? Give or take. Maxwell Cook, tomorrow you'll hit 250. Get that bread, Maxwell Cook. 250 grand. Again, at $1, that's $250,000. That's a lot. Where's V Orland says, where's Earth 2 Mastery? So he was on vacation for a while. He did get back last month. I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe he's just going over some family stuff. Maybe just, it is tiring to make YouTube videos. It is hard to come out with content every single day. I do it because I have the gift of gab. I can just talk for all day long. I do 2 streams a day, plus videos on top of that. But I was even talking to Ari Realty. He's like, yeah, man, I can't just talk for that long. Like, I can't talk for like 8 minutes. I was like, it's 8 minutes, Ari Realty. Like, come on. Like, just throw in a story, throw in a joke or something. And it's like, nah, man, I can't. It's like, you crazy, man. You crazy. Stale end piece of white bread. That's what he is. Joking, Ari Realty. I love you. Super says, would OMI have a market cap of 1 trillion if it reaches $1? It would not. Even if, again, the 750 billion tokens that we started with is not what we have right now, and that's not what's in the float. The float maybe, let's say, has 200 billion in it. So even at $1, it'd only be 200 billion. Again, that's still 1/5 of the $1 trillion. It's a lot. I don't think OMI would ever reach $1 trillion market cap, and I'll tell you why. It's because the market cap is based off the market cap in the float. So let's say 200 billion's in the float, and it reaches $3. That's still $600 billion market cap for it. So it's not. It's not like that, and that's if there's no more buybacks, I just don't see that happening. Again, whatever 340 billion would never be in there anyway, because 340 billion was in the is in Veve's actual app. It's in their vault and reserve wallet, and then now in their burn wallet. So I don't think it'll ever reach $1 trillion market cap just because it is there's not that many of those coins. At least not enough. If there was 1 trillion coins in the float and that reached $1, yeah, sure. But there's not. Again, they get burned all the time. But again, that's good for us. Because this way, again, it could reach $3 and not be $1 trillion market cap. $1 trillion market cap is very, very high. I do believe that by the end of the decade, by 2030, we will have a couple of coins with $1 trillion market cap. Obviously, you have Bitcoin. You'll probably have Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin. I think those are the big 4. But again, this OMI, this disruption $1 trillion market cap's a lot, though. That's a lot. Again, I think you'll see it as relatively the norm. In the top 10, you'll definitely have four coins that'll do it. I do believe OMI will be in the top 20 by or before the end of the decade. Top 10 is going to be hard to do, but again, the utility that it has, what it's attached to, it is not outside of the realm of possibility. It becomes a top 10 coin. It is not. Oh yeah. Jay Poppin says there's only 1,700 mint. Selling for more than the Ghost Trap is the Todd McFarlane, which is the first Veve NFT. In the short term, I think it'll dip, as most 1,700 sell between 500 and 1,000. Again, if it dips, great for the people that want to get it at a cheaper price, but this is pretty historic. And again, it's not the first, but I think it's the best so far. So again, remember, am I Tommy Oliver from that like third episode of Dino Thunders, where everyone's or that, I think that was the waitress, it was Kate. It's like, wow, our mentor's the oldest living Power Ranger, and Kate says, not the oldest, just the best. That's what I like to think I am. All right, okay, I'm so like egotistical. I'm so sorry. Long term, the significance of the interactive element and the animations will come into play. Agreed, Jay Poppin. Agreed. He also says, in my opinion, dip in the next few days and weeks. 10x long term. 10x from here would be pretty, well, I mean, again, we've had one of those, that ultra rare for Powerpuff Girls, that sold for $24,000, one of those ultra rares. So it's, where's GAG? What is GAG? Gag? I don't know. Poor Man Printed, what's going on? Says, dude, Omi is going to be a heckin' monster. You're right. You're right. It is going to be a heckin' monster. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, 100%. Just give me 20 minutes. We'll call you. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna wrap this up pretty quick. Yeah, agreed, Poor Man Printing, 100%. Dozen Sim says, first Sony. Wes says, Ghost Trap ain't worth 1,000. Let's be real. It's worth what people are willing to pay for it. So again, will it come down? Maybe, probably. Again, I hope it does for people that, really want it and they don't want to pay $1,000, and maybe it goes down to $700. That'd be great. But long term, I definitely see this going much, much higher. OVR Land says, like this video. Yeah, guys, be like OVR Land and smash that like button. Jay Poppin says, apparently Veve is nuts are made in Unity. If that's true, that'd be so sick. Imagine the gaming possibilities. This type, again, Veve, they have so many good people working on this. It's like a perfect storm. Miraculously, all these people came together to create one of these perfect projects at just the right time, and we're lucky enough to be a part of it. NFTs. I knew what you meant. Well, it's not right now. So I am glad that I can bring some light. Again, thank you, Wes, for that $5 super chat. I am glad I can bring some light to the Earth 2 thing with a lot of people. Even the other day, I was in. It was Taps Trades. It was Dan Lee. I think it was two other people that were talking about, and I gave them like a $5 super chat, just saying like, I just bought $15,000 worth of OMI in the past 3 days, and it was earlier this week when they announced the Ghost Trap NFT, and a couple people were there, and they said like, hey, when Earth 2 Moon, when whatever, and then somebody said like Earth 2 is a scam, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to like disrupt this chat, and so I'm glad I could bring to light some people that might think it's a scam, that maybe haven't done the digging, and then they look at me and they say, okay, all right, good, I'm comfortable. Chavez put 5 figures in there. He's going to put a lot more in there once the Earth 2 crypto comes out. But again, everything has risk. Could Facebook and Amazon fusion Ha, and they make an NFT market of their own, and they put $100 billion into this and try to overtake Veve? It's possible they could try. So far behind. Veve is so far ahead. In that same breath, Earth 2, again, it's a risk because it's not a complete game yet. Maybe the controls are going to be poop. Maybe people don't like it. Maybe, again, Amazon, Facebook do a fusion Ha, and they put in $500 billion. How much did they put in? Amazon put in to get the rights to... Amazon, I think, put in about $500 million to get the rights to Tolkien for Lord of the Rings, for their Lord of the Rings series. Between that, they're spending Game of Thrones money on this Lord of the Rings series for Amazon. So Yeah, they have no issue throwing around money, especially when they know it's going to make them money. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. 180 AD says, agreed on having more Pokemon available. Yes. Partner Pretty says, Wes, is Babe Ruth baseball card worth $1,000? It's worth people. Yeah, a lot of Babe Ruth. Again, I've got a lot of Pokemon cards that have a lot higher pop rate than this Ghost Trap, and they're worth a lot more. Poor man Prince. Oh, yeah. So Wes says, you're comparing Ghost Trap to a Babe Ruth rookie card. That's true. You are kind of comparing apples to oranges. But even, let's say, Lugia. Most people just like the first generation of Pokemon. That's what most people grew up with. So the second generation, Lugia, which even though I think it's the Charizard of the second generation, had a whole movie about Lugia. First edition PSA 8, when, again, you could still get it for $1,500. That's more than the Ghost Trap. And there's a lot more of them than there are of the Ghost Trap, considering you have all these different artworks to choose from and stuff as well. Mr. A says, what Veve just showed is it's miles ahead with the Slimer being sucked up by the Ghost Trap. Not seeing anything like this yet. Imagine this with AR glasses and having a Pokemon fight with a friend. Guys, I will poop my pants. Yeah, what? Oh my God, Pokemon. I'm gonna get emotional. I love this so much. Or catching a Pokemon with a Pokeball. Yeah, that'd be great. And again, wouldn't it be cool if not just you could catch Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar with this Ghost Trap, but wouldn't it be awesome if you'd be able to take that NFT Pokeball and catch Slimer with it? Or in this case, maybe a Heavy Ball, because there's a bunch of different Pokemon. Well, Slimer is a ghost, so it'd probably weigh really light. I just think Slimer's a little fat. Try to catch this type of ghost, not a Pokemon, but just a ghost with a Pokeball. That type of thing would be pretty cool as well. One of says, did you know how big Veve will be? First NFT with sound would be worth a lot more than 1K. Yeah, again, eventually it will be worth a lot more, in my opinion. Matt G says, Upper Echelon needs a huge can. Someone please explain to him how the money is structured. He's, again, I view it as more of like, let's say like Republicans and Democrats, middle Republicans and middle Democrats. They want the same thing, they just, have different ways of going about it. Where I think Upper Echelon is actually, he's doing what he thinks is right. He thinks E2 is a scam, so he's making these videos because he thinks he's doing the right thing, even though he's misinformed. So, yeah. Moving on. No Guitar says, FOMO, be down to $500 tomorrow. All right, No Guitar is notoriously very, very good with calling things, like, again, I was saying when Omi was 0.0020, I was like, I'm going to wait for it to go down to, like, 1.5, 0.0015. I was like, I don't know if that's going to happen. And then it goes down lower than that. I was like, oh my God. He's very, very good at those type of things. So maybe he's right. But again, that's short term. Long term, probably going to... Oh, thank you guys for 25 likes. That means the world. Freddie Perry says Incognito, my favorite. Wes says, No Matter Guitar definitely will be down. Ghost Trap will be forgotten about by next drop. I don't know. Gene Pascal. Oh, yeah, Veve does move on very quickly. The fans move on very, very quickly. Vittori says, I know about the 69 position. I'm a grown old adult. I didn't expect it to be a famous lucky number for so many people. I don't know if it's really lucky. It's just cool and it's fun and maybe a little immature because like I've said 69 a lot and then most people laugh, but every once in a while you get these like girls that are just like real mature and I'll be like, come on, have fun. Most guys find it funny. A lot of girls find it funny, but sometimes really mature people are like toilet humor, But I don't think it's wasted money, No Matter Guitar. Again, I'm happy with my purchase. Is anything really wasted if you're happy with it? Wes says, No Matter Guitar, all good. He got that Tesla. Well, I sold the Tesla, or the Tesla stock. I will get Tesla car next year, though. J-Pop says, Hope and Slimer hits 200. Maybe. Ethan Youngber says, I hope to get up to $500,000 by the end of the year. 500,000 Omi, I think? Yes, 500,000 Omi, I'm thinking you're saying. Because you're 17, so I don't know if that's... Let's see what we got here. Oh my God, I have so many notifications. Message from Gen X saying Topps is selling Bazooka Joe NFTs. Gotta watch out for Topps. Thank you, that Gen X. I have so many other notifications. I'm just not gonna. Akomi just tweeted though. It says you can never forget the one and only Akomi Reese. Oh, this is from Poor Man Printing from 6 hours ago. It says, LOL is an extremely popular birthday party theme. MGA's YouTube-driven approach propelled by brand into stratospheric success. The dolls did report $4 billion in revenue in 2018 and $5 billion in 2019. Again, The market cap is over $27 billion, and Veve has rights with it to make those NFTs. Let's get this right, boys! Mass adoption incoming. Motor Production says, yeah, I have around 120,000 Omi now. Hope I get 500,000 before it goes up too much, but I doubt it. Dude, that's okay. You'll be 100,000 when this reaches $1. That's a lot of money, man. Good for you. Squidcast says 22 mostly low mint collectibles. Game Zane says, hi Randy, what do you think should have our Omi on an exchange? Should buy a crypto? Again, I have Trust Wallet. I'll probably have it on Coinbase when it's on there, next year probably. Zantomic says, how does it feel when you are growing your YouTube channel and already at 3,000 subscribers and 40 viewers when going live? Yeah, it feels good. Honestly, when I started of last year, in like March of last year, I didn't expect to get partnered maybe ever. I just wanted to start to make content about Pokemon sales data. I just wanted to make content, about like Tesla, just because I had a unique perspective on things. And it blossomed from there. I started talking about what people asked me to talk about. I love gaming, so when Earth 2 came out, I was like, oh, this could be awesome. I made videos on that. People loved it. And then when I found out Omi, I was like, all right, listen, guys, based on what I've done in the past with high-risk lending and risk and data analysis, I'm very, very good at seeing companies for what they are. And yeah, so I didn't expect, I got partnered in January of this year. I didn't expect it to happen, but people like what I have to say, and like I said, like the personality, and people super chat me all the time. Like, yeah, so this is great. The only thing that does concern me is that in the future, let's say I have 20,000 subscribers and I have 200 people viewing me, and I can't keep up with all the comments. That's gonna feel a little weird. That's gonna feel a little rough because I want to get back to everyone, and I feel like some people might feel bad if I try to get back to them, but I can't, and I don't, like, oh, he didn't answer. I never want that to happen. I know eventually that it probably will, but I just, because again, I'm just a normal person. Like, anything that I have done, anyone can do. I have 1 semester of community college under my belt. Like, I was born in Peru, born in third world country, like, just dark horse, like, anyone can do what I can do. If not, do it better. I just buckled down, for 4 years and did it. So anyway, yeah, it's really fun. That was a good question, Zantomic. Good question. OVR Land says, since I'm here all the time, LOL, I just wanted to let you know my username is OVR Landlord, not VR Landlord. The O is an O. Okay, so OVR Landlord. Okay, I gotcha. I think we'll be able to be landlords in Veve as well. I think, with the Veveverse comes out in the future, might be able to rent out space. Because the showroom, it's good, but I want to have a house and a mansion for my collectibles. It's going to be awesome. I want to be able to build and buy stuff. Squidcat, because Veveverse could easily guarantee 100 billion eventually. Yeah. In my opinion, yeah, easily. Realm World says, did you get the Ghost Trap? I did. I got one on the drop, and I bought one in the marketplace. Very, very happy about that. Multiple Production says, how many are working at Veve? I don't know how many are working there. Let's go to Veve right now, and let's go to the marketplace, and let's take a look at these ghost traps. Where are they? Where are they? Okay, here we go. Ghost trap. 985 is the floor right now. And let's do addition low to high. Number 138 is 1.9. 154 is 2.1. And 217 is 2,000. So good. The person that has 69 still has it listed for 5.3 thousand. So I do have a lot to do today. I do have to get back to my friend Kristen. She asked me some, I guess, security clearance she's going for. So she needs my help with that. One Ship says, dropping in to say, what's up, Ren? What's up, One Ship? How's it going, man? B. Christopher says, and he served our country. Respect for all you've done. Interesting life. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the support. I had a career before the military too. When career is just a series of jobs centered around one occupation, I had many jobs in the veterinary field. As a veterinary assistant, mostly just cleaning, but assisting in surgeries, doing the anesthesia for them, just learning a lot. I had some really good mentors in there for the animal hospitals that I worked in. They were able to teach me a lot of stuff. Because at the time, you could be a veterinary technician without having a license, and you still can to some degree. But nowadays it's more like they want you to be licensed, which is fine. Go to school for it. But at the same time, I had like a whole life before the military. When I joined at 21, 22. So when you get out of the military, people are always like, hey, job market's hard out there, and you have everything you need here. Like, they want you to stay in, or at least they were telling me, because they loved me. And I also got, a little tap on the shoulder here. I got what's called Senior Airman Below the Zone, which is really only given out to people that they basically step promote you. They basically say, hey, you're getting this promotion early because we like the work you're doing, we like your attitude, like whatever. So yeah, and again, just watch my video. What's called They Forgot. It's called my exit strategy for Bitcoin, OMI, and Earth 2, which, spoiler alert, I have no exit strategy. I'm never going to exit. Maybe for philanthropical goals. But I did that because that video is just They Forgot. Like, that should be called They Forgot. I should change the title of that. It's a really good video. Again, pat myself on the back. What steps did you take to get the drop? Nothing. I just waited for the countdown, and then as soon as it hit 0, boom. That's what I did. Just boom, and it was like, I got it, and then confirm. I did it. That's pretty much what it was. Also, I ran like a good 2 miles beforehand. Got my adrenaline pumping. And I was like, I did it. I was ready. I was good. Jay Pobbins says, renting out our nets will be sick when the Veveverse is out. Imagine having a Donnie or a him and renting it out for 100 gems a day. I reckon people with rare NFTs, sorry about that, rare NFTs will make a living just renting. Agreed 100%. This happened with Second Life. Second Life, for those of you that do not know what Second Life is, it is a, what do you call it? Second Life is a video game that was made so you could pretty much be like almost a one-to-one thing. The graphics are okay, but you could do whatever you want with it. People make their living of it, in it making items for your avatar that you could buy and wear. They rent out space. Decentraland, you can rent out space as well. Earth 2, you're going to be able to rent it out. Veve, no question why it shouldn't be able to do that as well. Smooches says, gotta run, have a great day. Hail Dashy, goodbye Smooches. Magatron Her says, good morning, Randy. I missed my hour Patreon member shout out, so I'm going to do that real quick before I go. What's it going to be? Taylor Swift and... You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset, she's going off about something that you said, but she'll never know your humor like I do. She wears short skirts. Alright guys, do you receive it today? I know you do, but we never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashy the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashy, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get a good Dashy-based church. Make Dashy first place, and Dashy will take you places that you never even dreamed of. Get back to the comments real quick. Good morning, Randy. All right, goodbye, guys. I love you all. Thank you, Wes, for that super chat. Y'all mean the world to me. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.